Starting?
Yeah, we're starting.
I still love how we start every podcast. That's great, dude.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, welcome, guys. This is the Endurant podcast where you will learn about artificial intelligence, how it applies to your business, and how it can help your life, right? Our goal here is to basically keep you guys updated on what's going on. If we're doing a bad job, please let us know in the comments. We welcome feedback. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about the hate comment we got?
No.
No? The one on TikTok?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. We got a hate comment like the other day on TikTok, and I thought it was so funny.
Yeah,
I actually responded. It was really fun. But yeah, we do welcome feedback, so thank you for that. I'm Tyler, by the way.
And I'm Brendan.
And so this is our podcast. And today we're going to be talking about Google, some of the recent announcements that they announced regarding AI at their I.O. conference that they have every year. Happened a few weeks ago, I believe. So we're just now getting to it. But pretty cool stuff, though.
Really fascinating stuff.
Really fascinating.
I do want to say, do you want to start screen recording?
Yeah, I do, actually. Good point.
Sweet.
Boom. Screen recording.
That's when we need it. So.
Two big things.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What are you going to say?
Elephant out of the room here.
Elephant out of the room? Wait, which elephant?
Well, let's mention the engine.
We got two elephants.
Yeah, we do. We have two elephants, okay? One is an East African elephant.
Yes.
Right?
Was it? Which one's it?
No,
what?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, we're talking about VO3.
Yep. VO3, and then you have the glasses. So we'll talk about the glasses, I guess, in a minute, but let's talk about VO3 first.
Let's talk about VO3.
All right, great. So they already had VO, then they had VO2. Pretty good. VO3 is getting crazy, though, if you've seen. Should I pull up an example?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you give us the down low?
So, yeah. VO3,
I'm pulling this up.
I have noticed these are videos with sound, right?
Yep.
This was really crazy, and
That's one of the big things.
I don't know exactly if it's native Google's voice. Like, is it 11 Labs? Do you know? It probably is native.
No, it's native. Google. Yeah, it's 100% native.
Google's always like
Google's always native, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's really, really interesting.
Pretty cool. I wonder if we can just look up. Yeah, here's a demo.
How was your date last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Get the wine. We are going to talk about it.
I finished my work for the assignment.
Interesting.
Isn't it due next week?
Google VO3 is amazing.
That's fake.
Will you marry me?
What? We are just friends.
So, where are we actually going?
Wait. I thought you knew?
That's crazy. Well, you want to watch it?
No, we don't have to watch it.
But that gives you a good taste of it. That's crazy. There's some things where you can still tell that it's not perfect.
No, but you know how close it is to perfect?
Very close.
It'll never be perfect. I imagine it can never
You
be
think
perfect.
so?
There's no way.
You think we'll always be able to look at a video and say, okay, that's not AI? Or it is AI?
I think there will always be an AI accent.
Yeah.
You know?
Is this AI?
We might be AI.
No. Say in the podcast. That might be true. You might be right on that one. Because I feel like the more I watch, or I think the more anyone watches these AI videos, the clearer it becomes that it is AI.
Yes.
Right? So I feel like you kind of get to your point, the accent bit. You do get a sense for what it sounds like, what it looks like. I mean, there actually was just a trend on TikTok. Have you seen that trend where it's like a TikTok trend where it's AI generated, but it's real?
Oh, yes.
And so it's real video of real people, but they'll act like they're AI and they'll bounce around. You know?
Yeah, it's
so
funny. I remember when they had these videos coming out last year with these shadow people showing up out of nowhere. These AI videos of shadow people.
Yep.
And it had that like dun, 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 piano music.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
I think so.
It was so funny.
That is so funny.
But it was like people were doing it for real in like a black morph suit or whatever.
Yeah.
So, people are being really creative with that kind of stuff. But,
yes.
This is crazy. I mean,
crazy.
I don't know of any good. I mean, I don't know of any specific applications this could have. There's a million.
Well, there's a lot. I think that we're getting closer and closer to where it can become effective to make like short films or movies with this stuff.
Which is sad, in my opinion.
I think it is kind of sad, but at the same time, like, I think the technology is worth it because I think it's, like, think about it from a marketing perspective. If you can cut down on marketing costs by using this stuff,
yeah,
I mean, that's pretty big because it can cost a lot.
As long as you're not doing it for the art.
Yes.
If you're doing it for marketing, advertising, stuff like that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like if you get
yes.
the camera out, get
yes.
the lights and the mics.
Yeah. If you're if you're a director or if you're making these like really good movies that are actually like say going to a festival or going to be in like a theater or whatever, obviously I think that's never going to be AI.
No. Well, I do think there is a place for AI art. I think there could be a whole
genre.
Yeah, a whole genre
film.
dedicated for AI
Yes,
generated movies, AI generated art.
Yeah.
I think there should be that
but it should be known
subculture.
and it's not going to be tried to be passed on as real. Yes, absolutely.
We should have a separation of authentic human art and then human AI art.
Yeah, for sure.
And that, you know what? That might be cool. I might go to a
cool.
museum.
I know.
If it's called the AI Art Museum.
Yes, absolutely. I would. That'd be
I
cool.
would go.
Be really cool, and then you can have like the prompt next to it, whatever.
That would be so cool.
That would be pretty cool. But this is impressive technology. Mm-hmm. Now the only thing is, I did see that it is actually quite expensive.
Yeah, you were saying this.
Yes, so I was seeing like an example video where they basically recreated a. Is there another ant?
No, I just looked at the old one.
I'm getting ants. Sorry, guys. But there's a video I saw where someone created like like the medicine commercials where they're like,
I saw this
take
video.
whatever. You see it? It was like puppies though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. So I was seeing somewhere like a video like that would cost like $200 or $300. Mm-hmm. I might be off on that. I'd like to do some more research on that, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive.
Well, imagine how much it costs to make that like for real.
Yes, exactly. And that's where it comes in, right?
Yeah.
So even though it is really expensive to generate, it's way cheaper than an actual full budget for an actual video like that.
But
right?
is it $300 for one clip?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was for the whole thing.
So, and
because they had to do a bunch of different clips for it.
How does VO work? Does it make little short clips like all these other video platforms?
I think so.
Or
I'm pretty sure. But I don't know what the
Whoa.
AI filmmaking tool Flow Pro. Oh, so you can get it for free?
Free sounds
You know
good.
what? We're going to do this. Let's go in and see. Let's explore for ourselves. I'll do that. 1 month free trial. Can you like blur out all my payment info?
I will actually be zooming in on that.
Yeah.
So
if anyone wants it, there it is. Okay,
that
let's
in
go.
the-
Because is this the same thing, Flow?
Flow is
I don't think it's the same thing, is it? Yeah,
Flow might be
Kitchen,
wow, look at that. You get nothing for free.
Nothing. We'll create with Flow.
Flow must be the where it puts together clips.
Maybe. Oh gosh. What did I do wrong?
Scroll down.
Scroll down. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so create a project to start. I thought I did subscribe, didn't I?
So, yeah, maybe just sign in.
Oh, maybe I had the wrong. No,
Whoa, that's pretty expensive.
I'm good. It's not what I want.
Wow, and you only get 12,000 credits with
I
that.
don't know what I did. Okay, well, we can try that later, but
Yeah. The point is,
I do think, from what I was seeing, it was expensive, though.
yeah.
Okay, so it is the filmmaking tool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it is what puts it together.
Flow is the actual. It's like the
Tool.
Premiere
Yes.
of AI.
Yep. And so that's
So,
why
yeah.
it's free. Well, let's see if I can go and access the actual...
VO3.
Yeah, let me look this up here. Well, we had VO2, on the... we were talking about that on the previous episode.
Yeah, we had an Abacus AI. Mm-hmm.
So, is this it?
Yep.
DeepMind.google?
That's it.
That's it?
So you have to try it in Flow.
So you try it in Flow. Okay. So I was right. Creating Flow.
Try it.
Well, let's try it. Okay, text to video. Right?
Dog running through a field.
Dog running through a field.
Good old go-to.
Good old go-to. I like go-to. Oh, see? Okay. You need more AI credits. Let's go here. I have to sign into my personal account with that? That's weird. Well, I don't know how to solve that. This is ridiculous. Is that what you have to get to do that?
Maybe.
Maybe that's what you have to get. Holy cow. Well, it's for 3 months, though. Oh, well. I'm doing something wrong. There's 0 AI credits. Sign out. Let me see if I can sign in with my other membership. Or my other profile here. Yeah, sorry. I'm giving you a lot of editing here.
No, you're good.
But, okay.
Now you're in.
Flow. Oh, this is interesting. Golly. There you go.
Now you can do it.
Let's try this. Text to video.
They
Does it
even
give
had a
me a
music
model
generation.
option? Outputs per prompt. Fast.
I think it's okay. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh.
Experimental audio.
Each
Okay.
generation is 100 credits, I said.
100 credits? How much does it cost?
Well,
Well, let's try it.
$20 a month for...
Dog running through a field.
Cicadas chirping.
I was going to say dog barking.
Dog barking, yeah. So it's 100 credits. I think you get, with $20 a month, what was it saying? Was it 1,000 credits?
Was it 1,000 credits? What did it say on
Yeah,
here?
you have 1,000 credits.
100 credits.
So you could do 10 videos with
Holy
$20 a
cow.
month.
Anything else we want to do this with? Okay, wait, so let's do some basic math, right?
Yeah.
So if it was 100 credits per video, so it's 10 videos, and it was $20 for 10 videos, so it's $2
$2, yeah.
so $2 a video. So it costs $2 a video. That's probably more. That's more expensive. That's actually 4 times, depending on how long the clips are. That's 4 times as expensive as Runway, because Runway costs 50 cents a video,
Right.
depending on what you're doing. Now you also get the audio with this.
Let's see what happens.
I wonder, and after we do this, I want to go back and see. I wonder how many credits VO2 cost.
Right. Also, generate a script in ChatGPT for a short... Maybe do a 10-second clip
Yeah.
with 2 people. Let's say, generate a script for 2 people, 10-second video. And then...
Trying to use Google's new VO3 feature. Sorry it's going so slow, guys. Just trying to figure this out. 17%? Okay.
Yep.
Well, while we're waiting for that, you want to talk about the other thing?
Let's talk about the other thing.
All right. So
The
you
other
have, what was it called? Google XR? Android XR, because
Yes.
Google owns Android.
Yes.
Right. So Android XR, the new glasses, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Pretty crazy stuff.
So they're like VR kind of glasses. I don't know what you even call
It's
them.
augmented reality.
Augmented reality glasses built on Google's Gemini AI framework.
Yes.
And I think that this is such a cool thing because remember they tried Google Lens back in the day. Didn't work. Major flop.
Yep.
But I think that was because the software hadn't caught up with where the hardware was for that, right? So I think now you have more of a purpose behind it. And so you have the glasses, you have the right software, which is the AI,
Right.
behind the glasses to make it more functional. Right?
Yeah, and these glasses, I mean, they are handy. I mean,
Yep.
what I was seeing from the demos were things like recall.
Yep.
Like, well, okay, where did I last put my keys?
Yep.
Wow, what a great feature to
Well, now
have.
here's the thing. Okay, but if it's always recalling things, that means it's always seeing where you were at
Yes.
for the entire day.
Yes.
I think that's a security risk.
Do you?
I think it is.
I mean, it
I mean,
depends
everywhere?
on your privacy concerns.
I guess so. Maybe if I take them off while I'm like at the house.
Yes, you don't have to wear them always.
You know, so that no
Wait,
one knows. No
I
one has to
think-
know what the inside of my house looks like. I don't
Exactly.
want Google knowing that.
And also, who knows if it's? I mean, if they're actually looking.
Yeah, that's
There's a
true.
million people out there.
Yeah,
So that's the thing you have to think about.
Yeah.
They already are with our phones
they are.
looking at us, listening to us.
Yes,
There's already a lot of that
There
we've
is.
just given up.
we have.
This is just one more thing.
Where's the line though?
Where's the line? Wherever you draw it.
I guess so. So it's just a matter of personal preference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't
sense.
have to buy these glasses.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm going to.
They are impressive though, and so I think it's cool too because I mean, it's really good for a lot of basic tasks. You know, scheduling.
You could text people from it.
Text people from it. Schedule. You know, meetings, whatever.
Looks like the videos are up.
Oh yeah, live translation. Well, let's finish talking about this.
Yeah.
So you can do live translation, things like that with it. It's pretty cool technology. There's a lot of use cases for it, right?
Yep.
Even like things like if you're walking down the street, you need directions somewhere. It'll give you a map there
Yeah.
for the directions to where you want to go.
It's really awesome.
It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it, and it makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Right. I'm really curious about what the price is going to be for that.
I hope it's under $1,000.
Hopefully it's under $1,000. Or like we were talking about before we started this, you know, like maybe some sort of deal if they could have that with their Pixel phones or something.
Yeah, like I don't know when it's going to
compare
come
it,
out, but I know the Pixel 10's coming out in August.
Yeah.
And
I think it's going to come out before the end of the year.
if it comes out with the Pixel 10 and I get a little deal,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll be wearing them here. Who knows?
Honestly, and I have to say this, I think that'd be a really good move for Google because I think over the past year, 2 years, Google's OS has become a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And their phones are really good.
Yep.
And so it's like
I'm going to say this right now. They've been good for years.
they have absolutely. But I think people are just now coming around to it.
Yes.
So I honestly think it could be a way for Google to secure market share in AI because if you get the people to use the glasses, they'll be using Gemini, right? 2, I think it's a good place to gain market share against Apple
Yep.
because you could. I mean, honestly, that's something that I would switch over for if it was that much better.
Really?
And Apple doesn't have really good AI anything right now. I mean, I'm sorry, Apple Intelligence sucks.
Yes.
It's awful. I mean,
Google's
so
one
I
of
don't
the
know what to tell
leading
you.
brands for AI.
Yes.
I mean, what is Apple
And
doing?
they're getting into the hardware space, so I think it's a really good opportunity for them. But
Yep.
you know, we'll see.
Wow.
But
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
yeah,
I mean, I think some
there's
of the
not many
use
things
cases,
that would make me switch, but I think that'd be one of them.
Yeah. Well, I think some of the really great use cases for these glasses would be meeting recall,
Yes.
meeting notes
Yep.
at the end of the day. Also, if you're reading a book
Yep.
or you're studying
Yep.
or you're just trying to learn more about something,
Yep.
you could just have it. Okay, I was reading this book earlier. What was I reading about? What can you give me a summary of what I was
Yes.
reading?
Yep.
It's like having photographic memory.
It is. Yep. Yep.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
So-
like I could say, hey, what was I talking about earlier in the podcast?
Yeah.
What were some of the main points?
Yes.
What were important?
What were we
was-
actually talking about?
Yeah.
Give me the 5 major, breakdown of like a summary of what we were saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I think this
Pretty
will
cool.
have to come with a Google AI subscription,
Yes.
and probably it's going to be a lot of space
It's going to be, yeah.
to use. So I bet it's going to be like $20, $30, $40 a month
Yes.
just for the subscription to this AI.
Just to use it.
Yep.
Yep, for sure.
So we'll see.
Well, and especially too, like looking at coming back around to the VO3 stuff. I mean, that's really expensive. So
Yep.
hopefully, we need to find a way to make it cheaper, or
Yes.
they do.
Yeah, we don't.
So you know, I think it's something that the market's automatically going to do over time, though.
Yeah. Oh yes.
You know, because I mean, because I'm sure ChatGPT or OpenAI is going to have a comeback to this.
Yep.
You know, so you know they're all going to balance each other out, and I think it's going to get more competitive, making
Exactly.
it cheaper. But yeah, it's really interesting to see
Yep.
all this. So, well, our video's ready. You want to look at
Let's
that?
look at the video.
Let's do it.
There's 2 of them.
Okay, there's 2 of them. Which one? Right or left?
Left first.
Left first. Okay.
Can you turn up
And
the volume?
Do you see how? Yeah, and I'll make sure I put my mic up too here. But you see how the add to scene?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess that's how you, and then that's how the flow. That's what flows for.
Right.
Yep. Not really synced up.
It might just be the laptop. Do full screen. It's not synced up at all.
Okay, the video is really good though.
The video's fantastic. It's way better.
That looks like a commercial.
It does. Even the bugs flying around.
Dude, that's. Okay, let's try this one. Oh gosh, hold on.
The barks are
sorry.
not synced up. But wow, that's an incredible video.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this. Well, we won't do it today.
We could cut.
We'll cut. Cut?
Yeah.
Cut. Be right back.
Well, let's tell them what we're gonna do.
Oh crap. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm
Pause the
going.
video.
Sorry, gosh. I'm going to actually ask it, see if it can regenerate it, sync up the barks, and then that's actually a really good video if it can do that. Do you think it can do that?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
I'm going to waste the credits.
Really?
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it for the podcast.
Yep.
Okay, be right back.
We're back.
Okay. Well, one thing to note here. So it did take me down to 700 credits. So it is per video.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I generated 2 videos here, it cost me 200 credits, right? Yep. And so what do we say? How much that is?
It's 100
per video.
100 credits per video.
No, but how much?
It's $2 per video.
$2 per video. But then if you do the 3-month plan, it looked like the math would work out to where it's down to like $1 per video.
Yeah, per month.
Per month. Yep.
For this deal.
For 3 months in a row, you get it down to $1 per video.
Yep.
For 125 video cap.
Right.
And then after 3 months, though, it looked like it went back up to $250 a month.
Yeah.
So that's for the pro plan. So this stuff's expensive.
Yes.
You know? So it's you got to be careful with that. I mean, because that can get costly. Still didn't do it.
And I told you it wouldn't.
Man. Okay. So I guess that's a really good video, though.
It is.
Holy cow. So, okay, I guess here's the conclusion with all this is that, well, one, the glasses are really cool. Mm-hmm. And if that pans out the way it looks like it's going to pan out, that's going to be incredible.
Yep.
As long as the price is okay.
As long as it's under 1,000.
As long as it's under 1,000. I don't think it's going to be under 1,000. I think it could be right at 1,000.
No.
I mean, the original glasses were 3,000.
Wait, the original ones?
Sorry, the Google lens.
Really?
I think so. Pretty sure. Maybe it was 2,000. I don't know.
Ridiculous.
But anyway, so that's going to be really cool.
Yep.
This is really cool right now, the VO3. Really impressive. Video quality, amazing. The audio needs a little bit of help syncing up. Might be something we're doing.
I think it also is a lot to do with it being an animal.
I think so, too.
It does a really good job.
It does really good with humans.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but overall, very impressive. Some gimmicks to work out still, I think, on Google's end. Overall, really amazing, though. So, yeah. If you like this podcast, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike and put down in the comments why you didn't like it.
Tell us why you hate us.
Tell us why you hate us, please.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. So, join with us next week. I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for your time. Take care.
Have a good week.
Bye.